Hey guys, Chris from ClassicVWBugs.com, and I got a quick tip for you today, and that comes to painting your bug. I get a lot of emails with people wanting to choose a color for their bug, and they all want to know if they should go authentic or go original to the year. My philosophy is if you have a 62 bug, or you got like say a 50s bug, I primarily work with the early 60s and 50s bugs, and I basically try to stay within their realm of colors. I don't necessarily have to go with an exact color for that year, but within a year or two time frame, I think you should basically stay to retain the value of the car. Now people will ask me if I get my paints from Germany, or if I go to my painter and give him the color codes and he tries to make a mixture for me. I actually don't do that. What I do is I go to my painter and I ask him to give me some swatch books, and sometimes for night and day I will go through these swatch books of new cars today, and as you can see there are hundreds and hundreds of swatches for new cars today, and you will really be surprised that some of the new colors today on cars, say from the 2000s all the way up to 2010 right now, were very close to the colors that were offered in the early bugs. For instance, I'm working on a 55 ragtop bug right now, and the original color was Stratus Silver, which is a very popular color and very desirable color that many restoration enthusiasts want to restore their bugs to. And I went through pages after pages in these swatches to try to get as close as I can. If you can see this color right here, it's Neptune Blue Pearl from a BMW of 2009. I grabbed a glove box door from my Stratus Silver bug that was originally painted that color, and I put it up to these swatches. What's cool is they have slots here so you can put up the color next to the swatch to really see how close you are. This is probably about 90 to 95% close to the original Stratus Silver. Reason I do this is because when they do mixtures today, what's going to happen is they're going to have to do it either by eye, or I give them the color code and they have to put it through a system, or they actually make the mixture themselves. Problem I have with that is, God forbid, you say the bug here, this convertible, that the fender gets dinged, the door gets dinged or something, or whatnot, or the hood or the deck lid or something like that. Now all of a sudden, thankfully the bug is at least not a unibody where they can take the fender off, and then all they got to do is then punch up that color from today from the book and the color code, and bang, the computer system will put out the exact replicated color. So it's not going to be a shade off, it's not going to be a haze off, nothing. If they have to redo a mixture from some code that you got online, or from some forum that you read on how to do a mixture for say iris blue like this, the mixtures are never going to be identical. And so it's fortunate to use a color today, and I'm telling you, you're really going to be surprised with a lot of colors that are offered today are very vintage. I try to stay, again, like I said, in the realm of bug colors within a year or two time span. This is a 1955 bug, and iris blue was offered this year. If you look into some of the colors today, everything from Jaguar is a color very close to this color that you can actually paint your car and still claim that it's iris blue and stay authentic to the car really and retain the value. So that's basically what I do, because I like to stay on the safe end, and I'm thinking for the future. God forbid I'm run into a show and I get a ding or something and I want to replace the hood. All my painter's got to do is then punch up the code, and he could just reshoot the hood and not have to sand down the whole car and then reshoot the whole car. So, but yeah, just ask your body guy or ask your painter if he's got any of these swatches books. They should. If they're a reputable company and they have a good track record. Like I said, there are hundreds of colors for cars today that will really work well on your car. And again, a 50s bug and a 60s bug, please don't paint them yellow or orange or something like that. I mean, that's just my opinion. You can do whatever you want, but I just try to stay within range. I mean, I always find sometimes on eBay or something, or on the Samba, I see a 50s bug like this that's painted orange, or that's painted like a bright yellow or pink. I mean, to me that makes me cringe, and it just kind of devalues the car. So if you're all about authenticity and you want to have your car keep appreciating in value, painted the colors that were offered in that time frame. So the other thing you could do too is like check the Samba. If you don't know what colors were offered in those years, here's a book that I picked up, VW Beetle 49 to 59. I picked up this book because I primarily work with bugs in this area. So basically, like you can see here in the back of the book, he's got the years, and then down the list are different colors that were offered in those years. And I don't know, I mean, this might not be 100% accurate. You can also check the Samba or wolfsburgwest.com. They also have color charts. Some things might be slightly off, but for the most part, they're pretty accurate. So then once you find the color, you maybe want to, say medium blue or something, or metallic blue. Look it up on online and see if you can find the color of the car and see what a picture would look like. Which your car painted that color. Samba has some swatches and has some examples of cars painted. And then basically just go from there. And then once you find the color, try to look it up in the swatch books. If you have the color, or if you have the car already, like say this 55, and you want to go with the original color, this was I think the Prairie Beige originally. Most of the time, well, some of the time I guess, the dashboard or the inside the doors or behind the door panels will still retain the original color. Even if you pull down the glove box door, and behind the glove box door might still be the original color to the car. So you might want to take the glove box door off, or bring your swatch books up to the inside of the car behind the door panels or something, and try to match up as close as you can to the color with those swatch books, and you should be good to go. And then all your painter's got to do is just punch up the code, and no mixture at all, and just shoot the car. So anyways, I'm sorry if it's a little long-winded. I just wanted to point that out. A lot of guys are always asking me how they should what colors they should pick for their cars, and if they should do a mixture or whatnot. But for the most part, some of the later bugs might have the color codes, and your painter can get those. But again, I use the newer paints today. It's a better quality paint, and in general, I think the car is going to look better. And I do a base coat and a clear coat on my cars. I don't do the one stage that was offered back on these cars. So anyways, if you have any questions, email me, chris@classicvwbugs.com, or visit my website, www.classicvwbugs.com. All right, bye.